Hello, everyone. We are
waiting for it.
here, Tabletop Bob. We are here for Dungeons and Dragons, Spelljammer, Adventures in Space, The Light of Xaryxis, presented by Wizards of the Coast, Tabletop Bob Edition / tonight, episode 10, chapter 9.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
New Year,
Happy New
everybody.
Year.
Sorry we're late. We did not have any technical difficulties.
Yes, we
None.
are. We just had a small bit of trouble. Andrew had to run out for a minute, but we're back. We're here.
It was a British
We're
thing.
all ready.
It's canon.
So we are here for Spelljammer, The Light of Xaryxis here on Tabletop Bob. And before we get into that, let's check in with Tabletop Bob. Tabletop Bob, what's the state of the channel address?
Thank you, Tabletop CJ. I appreciate that. The state of the dress. We had it last week on Tuesday. Stefano likes to call it State of the Union address. It was awesome. Like I was telling you all prior to going live that we that we had a high retention rate on that video, and it is not viewable on Twitch. We're streaming solely to YouTube now. That was one of the changes. But the three big takeaways, because there were three, I think, major takeaways, was one, we're going weekly with all the content. Nothing is going to go bi-weekly anymore, or every other week, however you like to say it. Spelljammer, as you know, is weekly. We went weekly in December before we took the break. Keep on the Borderlands, which is tomorrow, is going weekly. And any other programming that comes on the channel is just going to go weekly until we either end or take a break. So that's really how it's going to go. The every other week thing wasn't doing it for me. So more and more content coming your way. Also, a couple announcements. We had two big series coming out. The first one is Tomb of Horrors, which CJ and Estelle are going to be in. We're really excited for that. That's going to be in the spring when Keep on the Borderlands ends. Are you excited for that, CJ and Estelle?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm ready. I'm ready to be horrified in the tomb.
Yes. And Andrew and Stefano, how do you feel about this?
I'm excited for some character deaths.
And I was in the Tomb of Annihilation, and that was pretty bad. So I can't imagine what the Tomb of Horrors is like.
It's not that bad. It's kind of like Child's Play compared to the Tomb of Horrors. You know,
The Tomb of Annihilation.
yeah, it's
Yes.
like Child's Play. It's
Well,
You almost didn't.
That's pretty brutal because I remember on level 1, I think I took 99 damage, and I had like a maximum of 70 something.
level 1.
Yeah, just
You're
on
lying.
level 1.
It's not the Death House. That's pretty hard.
Level 1 of the tomb.
But that was the first big and second big takeaway. First big announcement. We also had another big announcement. We're starting Call of Cthulhu here on the channel, and I think that was one of the major takeaways too. A lot of people are excited for this. I've been posting a couple of pictures over on Instagram about the Call of Cthulhu stuff that I have. Got a lot of stuff in the works for that. It's going to be a limited series. It's only going to be, we're really going to be learning to play. So we've got a smaller group for that because we're learning to play. Tim, Dasha, and John, and I'm going to be the keeper. That's going to start in February when Light of Xaryxis is over. So CJ, you have 5 weeks to finish this thing. No pressure.
Light of Xaryxis actually doesn't end. At the end of the book, it says to continue the adventure, and I was planning on doing that. So
5 weeks.
But I guess we'll do that. We'll do that off stream.
You have
We'll-
5
we'll
weeks.
We'll continue the adventure
Sure.
after the stream
Sure.
because
What day is Call of Cthulhu going to be streaming?
It's going to be Tuesdays.
Oh, Tuesdays.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's going to take over for Light of Xaryxis when it ends, and then, moving on.
Does that mean viewers will get to see Tim and John 2 days in a row?
Yes, it will. Probably.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe
man.
John and
that's-
Tim don't even realize that.
Maybe. I think that's possible, but that's true dedication, whether they
Yeah.
realize it or not.
well,
That's all I got, CJ.
that is all very
I'm
exciting
going to text
news.
Tim and John.
Such fun stuff coming up on the channel, and we're all really excited for all of that. Let's get into tonight's adventure. But before we get into the adventure, let's talk about our characters. Let's introduce your characters. We'll start with Tabletop Bob.
I had
Why
a
don't
feeling
introduce
you were
your
going to go with
character?
me.
I know. I'm gonna. Yeah. Why don't you introduce your character and tell us about their New Year's resolution this year?
That's a great question, CJ. I was totally unprepared for. But I will say Jay, who is obviously the paladin, the redeemer, the moral compass of this group, maybe not, but he's definitely someone who takes a lot of the weight of the galaxy on his shoulders, and he's been torn up about losing Blastimov. He put him in a terrible position, and so his New Year's resolution is to protect those around him at all costs, making sure that he doesn't do some silly grave error like casting Sanctuary on himself when Blastimov would be the only other target. He's going to do his best to save people, which is going to be paramount. And that's his New Year's resolution.
What was your thing, Stefano? What'd you say? He was torn up about it.
He's beside himself. Something
He's
about
beside
going to
himself.
pieces.
He's
in-
beside
I
himself.
didn't say any of that. I have no idea what you're talking about.
You mentioned it.
I think
before the
Estelle
stream
said that.
started.
No, I think
Yeah.
Estelle said that.
Okay. Yes, Estelle said that. I'm sorry. Let's moving on to Andrew. Andrew,
Hello.
tell us about your character and what their New Year's resolution is.
So I'm playing Larian Dalewind, who's currently identifying with the name Zigard. He is a astral elf bard. He likes to kind of observe and change his character from time to time. And he's been feeling really cut up about the loss of his world, Domus. And he's run out of the Domusian brandy, which he really likes. So he's feeling really a lot of anger towards the people, especially like the head astral elf who gave the order to destroy his world. And he really wants to get some revenge on that guy if he ever happens to meet him.
Well, if you remember what happened at the end of the last episode, your chance is coming. So his resolution is to get revenge. He's
Yeah.
resolved to get revenge. Okay. Fantastic. Moving on. Estelle, tell us about your character and what's their New Year's resolution.
I am playing Amela Zusilver. She is a human aberrant mind sorcerer. And Anella's New Year's resolution, after much consideration, is to learn how to cook. It seems like a good survival skill to have on the ship.
So we've got protect the innocent, get revenge, and learn to cook.
That makes sense. That makes sense when you learn about Stefano's character. Stefano, tell us about your character and what their New Year's resolution is.
He's going to hit the gym this year.
Well, oh, hello. My name is Percy. I am an autonome artificer / robot or something like that. And it's so funny that Anella wants to learn how to cook because my New Year's resolution is to expand the amount of ingredients that I use in my cooking. Perhaps from, instead of just squid and peanut butter, maybe I'll add octopus and jams.
Oh,
Reserves.
a peanut butter and jam sandwich between 2 pieces of octopus and squid.
Genius.
Who would think that putting peanut butter and
jam.
jelly together would be a good idea until you put it between 2 pieces of squid and octopus.
That sounds disgusting.
I want to know where the squid and octopus is coming from.
No, it's just the squid and peanut butter.
It's the space squids.
It's
You
like,
actually want to know there's actually an answer to that.
Do I want to know the answer?
It's all right.
that's a horrible
Know the answer.
combination. It's like peanut butter and chocolate. Like, ugh, do not
Ugh.
mix.
Why
Ugh.
would you do that?
Or like chocolate and chilies. Disgusting.
Kill-
All right, let's play D&D.
We're playing D&D. Now that it's 9 o'clock and everyone actually showed up to the stream, all the
Yeah.
people in the chat, hey everybody in the chat, let's roll that beautiful footage about what happened last time and roll into this adventure. Hopefully it works.
Oh, you want to do that right now, CJ?
Yeah. Were we not ready for that?
Not ready yet.
No.
I
Oh
you
boy.
I will say, it's been a couple weeks. I had it
Okay.
ready, and now I'm not ready.
I feel like we're in 2022.
Feels like.
Oh, it's so
Whew.
funny.
We are kicking off the new year in style.
That's great. That's great. You did send it to me, didn't you, CJ?
I did.
Episode 10, Chapter 9.
We should have had it ready for last week, and then we were like, oh, well, we're not going to actually use it.
I thought I did, CJ.
Uh-oh.
I thought I did.
Well, here, I'll just tell you what happened. It's okay, we won't roll the footage. Eager to join a coalition against the Xaryxian Empire, the characters arrived in Doomspace to find the system on the verge of collapse. Commodore Crux led his crew to Arun with the goal of finding an old comrade named Warwick Blasimoff, and boy did he, who was tasked with organizing a coalition in advance of taking the fight to the enemy. Oh wait, no, that's the Arena of Blood.
Oh no!
Um,
Well
They're
then,
actually here.
Hold on. CJ, wait. Don't you
Yes.
mean this video? I think you mean this one, CJ.
That- Wrong one.
Wait, it was the right one. How is it possible?
I don't know. I don't know. Must have messed up somewhere.
Sorry. I could have swore I had it.
It's all right.
I guess
I'm gonna
not.
read it. I'm gonna read it
Yeah,
now.
go ahead.
I'm gonna
Go ahead.
actually really read the real one.
Go
To build a
ahead.
coalition against the Xaryxian Empire, the characters came to terms with a Mercane named Vocap and fought monsters for his amusement. At the end of the final battle, Prince Zelith of the Xaryxian Empire appeared on a dragon, determined to take Princess Zadali into his clutches. You of course, all call her Princess Sedalia, but we'll say it is her name is Zadali. He will probably pronounce her name correctly. Maybe not. I don't know. But Prince Zadali, Prince
CJ,
Zelith.
CJ,
Yes.
it wouldn't be this video.
I don't know.
Hey, let's do it. Go.
Hey!
That's the one. All right.
Hey.
Now we can finally truly begin the adventure.
My bad, everybody. I did have the old one uploaded.
All right. I'm going to move you guys to the map where you were. I believe this is where we are, Vocap Space, right? Is that right?
Yep.
You guys
Yeah.
can see the dead Queen Gorma.
Yeah.
And down here, the young solar dragon that came crashing through the on top of the domed arena. You can see Princess Adali is shocked by this scene. Prince Zelith riding on top of his young solar dragon. Man, bet you if someone had some dragon armor, they'd be like, oh, that would come in really handy. because they were like, "Hey, you're not gonna encounter any dragons in space, right?" But now there are dragons in space.
I regret
Ruby
it.
dragons.
I'm so far from Zedalia. This is awful.
Yes.
I know, right?
I was trying to stay close.
His last words in the last was, "I am Prince Zeleth of the Xaryxian Empire. I have come for my sister Zedali. Surrender her to me, you rats, or be annihilated."
What? We will not give you Princess Zedalia.
I lean over to Jay. Do we need her?
I guess not, but I don't want to just give her away. She's our only bargaining chip.
You gave the order to destroy our world, Domus.
And which planet was that? I don't recall. We've needed the light for Xaryxis for so long now. I can't remember all of the planets we've needed the energy from.
Well,
Come, Zedali, let us go. And he kind of motions and turns towards Zedali to come towards her, but she does not move.
Really? Oh yeah, she doesn't like her
yeah,
brother,
she
right?
don't like him. She
Yeah.
doesn't get rid of him.
I'm gonna start making my way towards her.
Yeah, I think we all will.
Yeah, I think we should all.
How far can we move, CJ? Before?
Yeah, I
This huge arena.
Let's see how far is. You could probably get about halfway. You can get. I'll give you. You can get about 60.
I want a max
Um,
move, and then as a bonus action, I want to do my astral elf thing and go another 30 feet. So
Sorry,
I have
His Misty Step.
Starlight Step.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to move 30, and then another 30, and then I'm going to boost 30, so that will be 90. So let me see where that can take me. Oh, that can take me right in front of her. Great. Haha. If you want her, Prince, you have to come through me.
Our father is dead. When I become emperor, I want my sister present at my coronation.
She'll be present at your funeral.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Damn, burned. I believe she said that she does not want to go with you. Or maybe that was Jay's imagination, but doesn't look like she wants to go. Read the body language. That's what I've been told. And he looks over to Anella. Right,
Says the
Anella?
ooze.
Right, Anella?
Right, you are.
So at this point, Zedali kind of turns to you, Zigard, and also kind of towards Vokath, and kind of says this a little bit loud so that everyone can hear. It says, "Not everyone in the Xaryxian Empire supports Zealous' claim to the throne. He needs to be legitimized. He needs me to legitimize it and prevent any unrest that might otherwise occur. No matter, I see that I have no choice but to return home with my brother."
What?
What? Are you betraying us, Princess?
At this point,
Get a Lannister vibe here. Anybody else?
What happened to the sibling rivalry?
she says, "He's surrounded this entire base with his fleet. Do you all want to die right now?"
How do you know this? I see no fleet.
You can actually see a fleet of
Oh,
ships outside.
damn.
Looking
Oh,
up,
that fleet.
Oh my goodness.
looking up now past the dragon, you can see a ring of star moths kind of encircling the base.
I've seen bigger fleets.
Just never ours.
No. Not our fleet, but the others I've seen grander than this one. You don't scare us with your boasts.
Vokath, do you now see the terror of the Xaryxians?
Yes,
We must
Vocath.
do something about it.
Yes, do something. You're powerful and mighty.
At this point, Zidali begins walking towards Zelith's
No.
dragon.
Can
I
I?
cast. Oh,
Oh.
you go
Oh.
first.
I was gonna say I want to speak to the princess psychically real quick. Be like, I know you probably have to go, but I will contact you later, and we will communicate.
In that, can she respond to you? Psychically?
Only verbally out loud. It's a very well. Do I wait?
She'll
I might
have to
actually
be-
I might actually be able to use my feature here.
No, she'd have to be resourceful.
Actually, oh no, she doesn't. It's not important whether or not she can respond. With that,
Oh wait, no, I can do it actually.
no,
With the other thing,
it's
but it's
Oh, right. You can use your aberrant mind feature.
yeah. It's a lot of
So-
psychic things on top of each other.
you do this, and for some reason, when you try and contact her that you see, you get nothing.
Huh?
But I will
Oh
say
man,
that
your character's nerfed.
no, there's a legitimate reason for this.
Okay.
Um,
Can I roll Arcana or something?
you can roll in. Give me 1 second. Let me
Okay.
just see what the check is. on
Here I am
that.
making problems. Yeah.
So there might be.
Uh,
She might have some sort of psychic defense, or within range. Her brother might even have some sort of
yeah, there's something weird going on here.
There is something weird going on here.
Yeah, because you were able to not read her thoughts, but communicate with her before.
Yes.
Yeah, I was a nuisance. I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
Unless she was switched with a doppelganger or something. I'm
Yeah, but even then, it wouldn't block me out.
true.
She's a mind player.
Oh,
We gotta kill her now.
Oh, wait, wait. What if there is another entity at play here?
Is
Like-
it the dragon, maybe?
I don't know.
Maybe it's that giant dead bug up there.
No, we
But,
killed that bug.
as you do this, Zigard, you hear the voice in your mind say, "You'll need my ring to save your world. I've dropped the ring in the sand. Keep it safe. I'll be waiting for you in Xaryxis space.
Keep it secret.
Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
Keep it secret. Keep it safe."
It's the one ring to rule them all.
Do I know what ring she's talking about?
Not
You know where it is.
you know where it is. You have seen her wearing a ring. You haven't really taken much notice to it at this point. None of you have really searched her or asked her about any of her, accoutrement. So,
Ask her about her bling.
yeah, you didn't ask her about her bling.
Mhm.
But she has. You have received this message from her.
Can I respond?
I believe you can. Let me just double check this. Yeah, you can answer in a like manner. You can use 25 words or less.
How can we use this ring to rescue you?
And with that, you get no response.
Because she can't respond back.
She can't respond back in that way.
You just see her go like this.
It's like, and with that, she continues forward and surrenders to her brother.
Before she surrenders, can Jay do one thing?
Sure.
He'll run up she's halfway to her brother at this point. He'll run up. I'd even imagine her brother tenses up, gets ready to maybe even spring into action, but he gets to her side And he'll stop her and he'll look. I guess I don't know. I feel like Jay might be shorter than her. I imagine he's not tall, but he'll look into her eyes and say, "Lady Zadali, here, the other night while we were eating, I know you gave me this gift," and he holds out like a napkin. It's clearly like stained and has, like food particles on it. And he says that I know this was a gift. You bestowed this handkerchief upon me to do battle today. But please, you could have it back as a memory of me. And she definitely gave it to him because there was probably like some sludge from squid ink or something on him.
Oh yeah.
But he took it as a...
No,
he
you
took
had
it to
buttered
heart.
noodles that day.
As like a favor.
Yeah.
Like a knight's favor.
Exactly, yeah.
During a joust.
Yeah, he took it as that, and so he's just returning it so she'll have something to remember him by.
She takes it, continues walking towards Zeleth, and gets on the dragon and flies off. They fly out to the
Star Moss?
The Star Moss, out of the fortress. It seems that he's gotten what he wants. There's no need for any further conflict at this moment.
Does the fleet also retreat?
What?
The fleet also retreats. At this point, Vokath, the Mercane, now angered by your presence here and the incursion by the Xaryxians in his space, says for all of the factions and for you to meet with him in his private sanctum.
I want to retrieve the ring.
Okay. You're able to quickly search through the sand on the arena floor and see a small ring that looks like one that you had seen Princess Zadali wearing. Princess Adalia.
Andrew,
And,
are you doing this like nonchalantly? Are you like trying to?
I don't want to. I don't want to show people that I'm looking for it.
Yeah, like again, you kind of walk. You can just kind of like glance around, look, find it, see
Yeah.
it's not hidden. To like the extent of you have to like get on all fours and start like sifting through the sand. You're not doing that.
He's not a
Okay.
dog.
Why are you
just kind
making
of see.
stand castles?
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
You can go over and like pick something up. It looks like it kind of looks like you're picking up a piece of what's his name?
Drop my
Blast him off.
Piece of
Yeah,
Piece of
it looks-
blast him off.
Like it looks like you're picking up a piece of Blastomoff.
His
that
pinky.
might have.
I'm gonna say,
Yeah.
drop my plectrum, friends. Put it in my
Ew!
pocket for now.
Oh God! Don't drop your plectrum. That's disgusting. I don't know what that is.
Did know
Well,
gifs
But
had
strumming a
plectrum.
guitar.
Aluminium.
Alum.
Oh, a pick.
My pick, is that what you call it in the States? My pick, my
Wait,
guitar pick.
what do you call it?
A plectrum.
A plectrum?
Plectrum.
Like electrum?
Ew!
Yeah.
Plectrum.
Ew! This guy's plectrum is out.
That doesn't. I've never heard that.
Ah, your plectrum
I mean,
is showing.
it's no better than this guy's pick is out.
Everybody, I can see that guy's pick.
Oh.
All right. Okay. Let's go.
On the
Adventurers
chat, say if
to
you know what a plectrum
Vokath's
is.
private chamber. Seems like a way to progress the storyline.
Hmm.
Off we go.
We all walk
Yeah.
or saunter, maybe.
Yeah.
Yes, you can all saunter from the arena. I guess there's an exit in the arena somewhere. Who knows? These two are gone.
I just climb on that gigantic dead bug and over the wall.
Yeah, sure. Someone
I
reaches,
limp along.
someone reaches over and like helps you out.
I'm not going to forget the
you
fact
are
that he promised me a
all-
material component. I'm not forgetting that. I'm
It's
very
coming.
determined.
It's coming.
It's coming. You're right. He did promise you that, didn't he?
Do we need roll 20 or excuse me, the roll 20 screen right now, CJ?
No, I don't think you need the roll
Okay.
20 screen.
Yeah.
Give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me 2d6 rolls. Somebody or 2 people roll a d6. Let's
Aha!
Wow, that's a lot of fives.
That's a lot of 5s. I need different numbers.
Steph-
I
rolled a
got a
4.
4.
Got a 5 and a 4. Okay.
A 4 and 3 5s.
Okay. That makes no sense.
Does it make dollars?
It makes something. It makes me have to do more work.
So, while CJ's looking
The-
for stuff,
Illusion of choice. You didn't choose the thing that I thought you were choosing. You chose the opposite of the thing I thought you were going to choose.
if you choose not to decide, you still have made a choice.
Exactly.
Famous person once said that. So, crew, I'm a little upset.
Hmm.
Mostly upset at the elves in general, but we kind of lost all of our power, I feel like, don't you? I mean,
If we lost Blastomoff, it was like, well, Blastomoff was a coalition of one.
he was,
So-
he was the key to everything.
Blasting him off was completely pointless. We should not mourn his death.
I don't
We
know if he
still
was
have
pointless.
Captain Crux back in the ship and Topula.
Can they really help us with the greater mission at
This-
this point?
It seems like all paths have led us to Volca.
Yeah.
So
It-
let's see
it does seem
what
that
this
way.
man has to say.
I'm just concerned that everyone that we meet ends up being kind of useless for us.
They haven't all been useless, but
Most
it
of them.
feels like they all ran into dead ends eventually.
It's kind of a big ask. We need a fleet to take out the biggest fleet in the galaxy.
I know. We don't really have
It's
anything to
kind of
give.
small.
Yeah.
Mm.
How did they do it in Star Wars? What'd they do?
Well, they found a rebellion.
That's what we need. We need a rebellion.
And perhaps this man can have a rebellion.
Yeah, this guy's selfish. He would have defended against the damn fleet.
Well, is he here? Where is he?
He's here.
Is this a quiet moment, CJ?
Yeah, this is a quiet moment. You have a quiet moment.
We're in the
I gotta
waiting
tell them
room.
about the ring.
You to kind of gather
Prince-
your thoughts and
Rig?
Tell 'em about
gather
the ring.
mine.
What
as
rig?
well.
Prince Sedalia spoke to me, her favorite, and left me this ring that would help us rescue her. She said it could help us save our world.
What is
I don't know. I'll hand it around. Here, you look at it. What do you think of it? Is it magical?
Can I roll to figure it out?
Do you have identify or any?
I have Arcana.
You
Yeah,
have
that's
Arcana. You can make an Arcana check. It's not going to be like an identify spell. But
Yeah.
You can roll Arcana on it. You can roll.
I'm a sorcerer, not a
intelligence.
wizard. I don't have Arcana. It's a 16. I don't
Um,
identify.
You don't have identify. 16. You recognize the ring as one that Zidali had been wearing often, pretty much all the time when you were in her presence, at least. She never really mentioned what it was or what it could do. It seems like more than just a noble's crest ring, like the ring they would put into stamp, like a wax seal. But because of how much importance she placed on it, and never seeing her without it, and her own magical abilities, you kind of get the sense that if this is important, and you tell her, Andrew, your character tells her the exact wording of what Zadali said to you.
Yeah.
Okay, so because she said you'll need my ring to save your world, it's you get the sense that it is magical of some kind, but how it's magical or what its effects are, you cannot discern.
I'm going to put it on. Does it fit on my dainty fingers? I'm an elf as well.
No way.
Believe so.
No way.
If
It just like combusts.
You know whose finger could change size?
Yours.
Mine.
Well, maybe it'll fit on my little finger.
thing, yeah, it fits on you, and you're more than capable.
I'm going to
of
wear
wearing
it.
All right.
Are you sure you want to wear that very noticeable ring of a princess in front of we're going up in front of faction leaders right now?
I do. It will be a symbol of my power and influence.
Do you feel very powerful right now?
It will
I feel
be a
about
symbol
half as
of
powerful.
power and influence.
I don't feel powerful at all. I have nothing. I have nothing but sorcery points.
I'm gonna give you a second level cure wounds.
Jay just
Oh,
used 30
right?
lay on hands, CJ.
Okay. Yeah.
Who
Handle
are you
your
healing?
healing however you want.
You, Anella.
I will.
Oh, thank you so much. I need it.
I'll allow you to take a moment.
You get 11.
The Mercane
Thank
says you had done well and
I'm about halfway now.
combats without a rest, so you may have a rest now.
Hell yeah.
While he
Hooray!
Hooray! We start
never mind.
drinking.
You know what? I'm gonna give you another cure wounds.
It's a short rest, everybody, right?
Thank
you know what? I'll give you a short rest. It's gonna take him.
No,
he
okay, I didn't
figures
use that other cure.
Okay,
he
no, you
figures
did not. You
it'll
I
did
did
not.
not use that other cure.
I'll give you guys a short rest. You
Yeah, 'cause
have
we're not
about
waiting-
An hour.
Yeah, we're not waiting 8 hours to talk to the guy, right?
You're not waiting 8 hours to talk
Yeah.
to these, and
Right.
he's gonna take it's gonna take him an hour to gather up the representatives of
Okay.
all of the factions.
Fair enough.
They're all. I mean, they were all kind of watching the combat.
Yeah.
But again, you gotta.
Oh,
be
totally
come
understandable. We
Hang
gotta,
out. Let's go talk.
Yeah.
You gotta.
so we
schmooze
had a
little
private
bit,
moment to discuss the ring.
Have a private moment
rest.
to discuss the ring.
Okay.
With that in mind, since you have an hour, Andrew, would you like to attune to the ring?
Oh.
Yeah.
Of course
Okay.
you would.
Of course he would. It is a cursed ring of death. You have 24 hours to live if you are not an astral elf of the Xaryxian Empire. No. If you are
Oh, you
from
can add-
Xaryxia, you die immediately.
I'm from Xaryxis, is that
Yeah,
correct?
you die
Xaryxia.
immediately if you're from Xaryxia. As the sworn mortal enemies of the... No. It is a ring of shooting stars.
Whoa.
That's
powerful.
Not adding automatic.
Yes. While wearing the ring in dim light, you can cast dancing lights and light from the ring at will. Casting either spell from the ring requires an action. The ring has 6 charges, and you can cast. I'll send you, I guess, the ring of shooting stars item thing, but it lets you cast fairy fire and ball lightning.
What's it
and
called? A ring of what?
Shooting stars.
Okay. And everybody gets +2 hit points when they roll for their a hit dice because of my Song of Rest.
Nice.
And
I'm singing to myself while I attune to the ring.
during that time, I make a turducken, but instead of a turkey, duck, and a chicken, it's peanut butter and jam stuffed inside of a squid tentacle, stuffed inside of an octopus tentacle.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Does that give us
So-
anything?
Well, I
Stomach aches.
also make buttered noodles for Jay because he doesn't like the meat or the flesh. So if any of you decide to eat it, you get 3 temporary hit points.
You know,
I
I'm
eat
fine.
it. I always eat the concoctions.
Oh, Zigard, it's so nice to know that somebody loves my food.
I love it indeed. That's why I keep you around.
Okay, so we'll go with pizza. Yeah, actually, you know what? Your rolls worked, actually. Cool. All right. So, you all and enter into Vokath's private chambers, and you see in front of you all, kind of sat around a large table, 5 leaders of different factions, representatives each from different factions. You see a human, an Aarakocra, a Thrycreen, an Artuk, and a Surin.
I have no idea what those last two are.
Yeah, I did not think you would. Let me find out if I can find an Artuk and a Surin to show off to you all here.
Is it an R2 D2?
It's an
Artuk
Artuk Diktuk.
And is it Soren? Like Soren from the
No,
campaign with
From
Mike.
Karnov?
It is not. This is an Artuk Elder, so they look like this. Oh, the Artuk is similar to you've seen the Artuks before. They were on the planet where Blastomoth died.
Oh,
They were the things that killed Blastomoth, or were attacking Blastomoth.
oh yeah, the
This
starfish.
Yes, this is very different than the priests and the warriors that you encountered there. This is the Elder.
Gross.
Much wiser, much less prone to violence, much more thoughtful. And the Sorin looks like this guy. They are, oh wow, this is what Sorins look like. They are very long-necked, long-tailed, lizard-like folk. Kind of like kobolds, but way cooler and not nearly as disgusting.
These look lame compared to a kobold.
They are way cooler than kobolds. And
Oh, I bet there's also a gelatinous cube that's being represented, but we can't see it because it's not moving.
there's also a mimic that's there. Also, you can't tell which chair is the mimic.
We just sit on like one of the
There's
counselors.
just one empty chair in the corner from the mimic faction. No one moves or talks to it. They just pretend that it's not there. Yeah, so you all you enter into this room. You can introduce yourselves. Vokath kind of says to you all, Blastomoth came here to try and build a coalition, but after that unfortunate event in the arena for him, seems like you are the ones who are in need of the alliance. So, here's your moment. You may interact with the factions here and try and gain their loyalty to you. after what happened with that prince, I fear that we cannot ignore the Xaryxians much longer. But make your case, as it were. So, around the table, there's, again, a human, an Aarakocra, a Thrycreen, an Artuk, and a Surin.
CJ, this would be terrible for Jay to make the check, but do we know anything about these races? Maybe they have a history with the elves or some faction rivalry with them?
These factions don't have a rivalry with the elves specifically, because again, Vokath has been kind of keeping Doom Space under control and has been telling them all, like, don't worry about the Xaryxians. There's been no Xaryxian contact in this system, so they're not really already in conflict with them.
Okay.
This is all like this is the first time the Xaryxians have shown up and been like
I'm gonna
made them.
I'll glance around to my friends, and I guess they'll motion me to speak.
Sure.
You can start.
I shall say, so we're from the land of the world of Domos. You may heard of it. It was recently destroyed by the Xaryxians. But I guess you're safe from the Xaryxians in this doom space. I guess Volkarth has kept you very safe, and he could repel even a fleet of the Xaryxians. Oh, but he couldn't, and it appears you're not safe. So, if you are not safe, then you may want to listen to what we have to say. Would you like to hear a song of my world?
The Artuk representative and the Surin representative. The Surin representative first speaks up and says that you have proven yourselves worthy in the arena. Your combat prowess and your tactical awareness, your strategies when defeating these foes that were clearly more powerful and much more dangerous than you were, or you look, was very was outstanding, but
I give Jay a high five.
yeah, you they are they think they will they would gladly fight by your side against the invaders that had come to the arena and destroyed the dome.
How many worlds must we allow to be destroyed? We must act with bravery and courage.
If I may, it appears that Zeleth is taking the energy from these planets in order to save his own. Are you all aware of this?
They all look and they all kind of grumble, and you hear that like murmuring grumble of like, at that idea of maybe they'll come and steal our
Indeed.
Our energy next.
After the surrounding airspace is all sucked up, it seems that he will come for your worlds. He has already invaded this neutral space just now.
But our position is not as desperate as you may see. We have become friends with Princess Sedalia, and she has informed us that Prince Zillus does not have the backing of all the Xaryxians. Some of them are a pawn. It merely takes somebody.
The human representative stands up and he says, "My name is Duckhair, and you speak a lot about what the Xaryxians will do to us, but what will you do for us?
Excuse me. Duck hair, is it?
Ah, yes. You look like a fine, upstanding gentleman.
This is the human?
Yeah.
Turn into your buff form.
I'm gonna buff myself up. Most of my mass is gonna go up to my chest. I'm gonna puff it out.
Ooh, Jay skipped leg day.
Well, gotta take from somewhere, right?
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna combat him here. I'm gonna use my. I have it right here. Emissary of Peace.
Okay.
Wait, damn it. I used my channel divinity before.
Oh,
I'm going to try my very best, though, to persuade him.
Okay.
And I'm going to say, I've idolized humans for a long time. Mostly because of the stories that I've read as a child. Ones of humans, brave, standing up for what's right. I didn't think I'd see a human cower in the face of an evil empire.
While he says this, I'm going to play some rock and instrumental music that starts like low and then builds.
And while
I'm also going to give him a flash of genius to give
Oh,
him a
hell
+3
yeah.
to his roll.
This is an enthralling performance. I'll
and
put it up.
just in case this isn't what he was wanting, I'm going to use my telepathic ability to cast Detect Thoughts through the feet, because I have no spell slots. Yeah,
Jay-
I want a general vibe of the
So you're-
crowd.
Okay, you're getting it. All right, you're getting a general vibe of the crowd.
Jay will hear
Wow.
Jay will hear the music playing in the back, and like the congratulation of or the encouragement of his friends, and he'll say, "Stories of brave knights and heroes of the humankind. They don't back down from a fight, from a challenge. They face it head on." And I'm gonna roll my persuasion.
Yeah, roll a persuasion check with all your extra pluses from your friends.
Oh,
It's coming through late.
Oh my
no.
God.
How?
Wait,
That
+3 plus a D8.
Wait, can I use friends
6.
on this or something?
Because we were so compelling before, maybe he gets advantage on it.
So it's at least a 6 plus a D8.
it's at least a 6 plus a D8.
And can 4 of them also take a wisdom saving throw? Say- The human, the Artuk,
It's a
the
7.
Agora, and the frog.
I mean, it's a 13.
It's a 13.
To see if they're charmed by my music.
Wait, you're trying to charm them?
Yeah, with
You're
my
trying-
No, we
enthralling
won't get any
performance.
of them on our sides.
How long does enthralling performance take to
1 minute.
Oh, I
Takes
thought it was
1
10
minute
minutes.
for you to play your song.
Yeah.
Jay will continue
Alright.
talking for the rest of the minute.
For that whole minute.
Like,
But-
like you see that you're like losing the crowd.
So,
in that
CJ,
1 minute.
In total, I got a 13.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I mean, that's what I say.
Oof.
Did I roll? Oh, I rolled the wrong things.
Man, if I had my Emissary of Peace, I would have had a +5, would have been 18. That would have been so cool.
So you said you wanted 3 of them to take. You wanted the 3, the human, the Aarakocra, and the Thrycreen to make the saves.
Yeah.
Andrew. Okay.
Yeah.
And what do they have to hit?
It's DC 15.
Okay. So the human makes the save. The Aarakocra and the Thrycreen do not. They are charmed by you.
So they idolize me, and they speak glowingly of me to anyone who they talk to. They
Okay.
hinder anyone who opposes me. Although they avoid violence unless they're inclined to fight on my behalf or want out.
All right. The human made the save. So, Estelle, what's your character's name?
Anella.
Anella. Anella casts Detect Thoughts. Kind of at the same time that
All these distractions are going
all these
on.
distractions are going on. You can get surface level thoughts, and a lot of them are like, "What the fuck is going on?" I thought we were having a negotiation. A little bit further in, continuing to look for the surface level thoughts. Duck hair, the human.
Duck hair.
Duck hair.
Duck hair.
Duck feathers. You can kind of, you sense from him that he's not looking for a war, but he would like better weapons. And he also knows that his crew is looking for healing kits, tools, and he's been he kind of says, like, you hear this thought from him, that loot looks really nice, and you can see he's looking right at Zigard. The Aarakocra, he's more concerned with personal freedom. He kind of wants to get out of Doom Space. He wants his people away from here. He's looking for a way out.
Okay.
The Thrycreen is concerned for herself about their own fleet's small size, and looking to expand their fleet, and also the scarcity of food, and they're worried about the scarcity of food on their planet.
Okay.
The Artuk.
I feel like I should be taking notes here.
Wait, we have boxes of squid and peanut butter on our ship.
The Artuk is already friendly to you. He just feels that, and you have proven yourself worthy in combat, but yourselves worthy in combat. But they feel that just one more proof of your combat prowess, you're willing to go the extra step in a fight, would really push them over the edge. And finally, the Surin is looking for, they're worried about their damaged ships and their damaged ship, and they're looking for money. They're thinking about how they're going to pay for things. They're worried about debts or the costs of things.
The humans want weapons? Is that what you said?
Have
The
we
humans
seen
want-
the weapons of the Xaryxians?
They want loot.
They want loot, or were they looking at your loot?
They were looking at his lute, the instrument that he plays.
Alright. So basically, we got somebody who wants more weapons and just healing supplies. Someone more interested in freedom and not getting into a fight. We got somebody who wants to expand their fleet and wants food, and we got somebody who wants money.
Yeah, expand their fleet and want food. The other person wants freedom and to expand their fleet. One wants more proof of your combat abilities, and one that wants money. Yeah.
So they're all kind of like bickering with us back and forth, trying to. So if you can talk to each one individually about what you can offer them, or try and persuade them to join the cause.
Can we take a brief recess from these talks to talk amongst ourselves?
Yeah, you can say let's have a little sidebar.
Just a moment.
After your initial conversation.
Sort of skimming.
Again, the human is none too pleased with you at this point. Doesn't seem like he's gonna really join.
The human wanted the weapons, right?
He wanted better weaponry, and also stuff for his crew.
This
Like-
human is not like any of the humans that I've read about.
He couldn't be persuaded with my.
Humans
But again,
hear the call to arms, and they are brave and valiant, and they do not care about material things.
Sir Jay,
Um,
most humans care about material things.
What? That's
Yes.
impossible. It's a never in any story I've ever read about.
Were they written by humans?
Well, yes.
It is a biased perspective.
Perhaps he would like this. And I take out my magical Dragon Guard armor that I will never use.
Wait, you've always had that armor?
We
Oh.
stole it off the dude, right? Or
Oh, yeah.
No, it was
The
no.
crowd?
We all got items,
The
and
item
you
at
guys
the
were like,
beginning.
"I'm taking this. I'm taking this. I'm taking this."
Yeah, and you were left with them.
Stefano, you want armor, right? I'm like, no, I have better armor.
You know, I could probably give up my magic shoes. They've served me nothing.
So, Anala, did you gain insight into what these people want?
Yes. The human seems to want better weapons and equipment for his crew. The Aarakocra seeks out freedom, but most of them just don't want to fight, it feels like. And I can't remember the other races' names.
there's a Thrycreen.
They want to expand their fleet and they want food, right?
Yes.
Perhaps I should make a meal for them.
It's gonna be enough. It needs to be enough to feed a planet.
Well, again, when we salvaged that ship much earlier, before we arrived at the Rock of Brawl, didn't we retrieve boxes of food?
did we?
I haven't.
I thought we did.
I have an idea. It just so happens that Princess Adelia said that when she was the princess, she would be able to give some ships, relocate people wherever they want to go, give them some healing kits and things for their crew.
So we could
Did,
say
did she actually
Money.
say that?
I'm gonna buy into this.
I'm like, oh,
I'm gonna buy into this.
What? When?
But she messaged me, and
Just
I
now. I
think I just came across. I'm sure that she would do these things. If we
Wait,
could get her to
wait,
be princess.
wait. You have her crest ring, correct? It's very much
I
a ring
speak.
that everyone would know.
I speak for her.
Oh my
Okay.
I
goodness.
believe I could be her emissary.
You want to be her emissary or
Yeah.
her?
Her hand
Or,
hand of the princess.
I mean, why stop at that? Why not say you're her betrothed, considering you already have a ring?
In terms of the Artuk, is it
I mean,
what
if we're
should
doing this, we might as well go big.
well
Go big or go home. I like that.
That is a phrase we will use for the rest of our lives.
what
However
sort of
short they might be.
what sort of feat of
I-
strength do you think we could provide for the Artuk?
I would assume they would want us to fight some sort of large creature
Oh,
or display of some sort.
Not
You mean-
again.
you mean we have to go back into the arena after fighting 3 rounds?
I mean, we could just say look what we did in the arena.
I
was
also saw
good.
what you did in the arena.
He will make it plain what he requires, I believe.
Perhaps it should be a one-on-one battle. One of us versus Duckhair.
Okay, so the general approach of this is Zigard is the betrothed of this princess, and that he speaks for her and makes these promises to pay out. Although I suspect the need for weapons and better gear, and also expanding the fleet for the two of them would be a more pressing issue that needs to be resolved before we can go to the planet.
No, we will get that from the planet. Let me speak to them. I'm gonna walk. Can I walk back into the room?
Yeah, you can. Yeah. Sure.
I mean, my detect thoughts is gone,
Go.
but I feel like I should turn my sorcery points into like spell slots for detect thoughts.
You
I'm
should.
So
We'll have time for a long rest after.
Go
this.
ahead. See.
I don't know the numbers for turning sorcery points into spell
Oh,
slots
look it up.
because it's weird. It's really weird, and it doesn't say it on here.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
It just you cannot. In addition, you can use your sorcery points to gain additional spell slots with a bonus action, but like
I'll
it
get
doesn't
for you.
tell me how the points
what
go
the
in
exchange
here.
rate is.
I'll get it for you.
It's weird, and I don't like it.
It's like 3 to 1 or something.
Depends on the slot.
Yeah.
For first level spell, it's 2. Second level spell, it's 3. Third level spell, it's 5.
For second level, it's 3.
Mhm.
What level is this? Okay, I'll give myself 2 second level spell. Second.
Yeah, it's your
level
font of
spell
magic.
slots.
You have sorcery points in your font of magic.
Dragon.
Cool.
So, I want to go and I want to speak to them all. I want to ask them if I can speak to them. Can I speak to you in confidence?
To each of them or to one of them?
Together,
To
I
all
want
of
to
them.
speak to you all in confidence.
Oh wait,
Just-
I'm
just
dumb.
you.
I don't need to use the points that way. I could just use it directly for the spell. Because never mind. Ignore me.
But Andrew wants to go in right now by himself.
By
No,
yourself.
you come in with me.
Oh, okay.
Oh. So everyone walks in.
Yeah.
And you say to them, I'd like to speak to you all in confidence.
I'd like us.
I'd like
like
to speak
the
to this
group.
gigantic room of people.
I wish to share something with you, which I would like you to keep.
Oh wait, right before
My
this, I want to make sure I have
friends
the
already know.
telepathic link with Xaryxis, so I can relay to him information as it comes.
Oh, good.
This
So-
feels way too powerful.
And
wish to
meanwhile,
tell you.
Percy and I are just like on the side, like, yeah.
I wish to tell you sensitive information.
Duck Hair says, okay, go ahead. Why is this why are you telling us this now? Why didn't you tell us this before? And then the other two that are like just enthralled by you are like, yes, tell us. What do you want to know? What do you want? Tell us. And then the Artuk and the Surin are just like, get on with it then.
Hey, I
Well-
thought they were kind of already close to being on our side.
They're close to being on your side. They just want you to, get to it. Let's we making deals today, or are we just listening to you talk?
You may think that we're just poor remains from Domus, but I am more than a pretty face and an excellent voice. I'm a fantastic guitarist. I'm going to hold
Mhm.
up my ring. You may recognize this ring. This is the ring of Princess Adalia,
Never
It's
seen it
true.
before in my life.
the true heir to the throne of the Xaryxian Empire.
The prince said he was the true heir. He said that the emperor was dead and that he was the heir.
He is the usurper.
He is the usurper, exactly. There is dissent in the Xaryxian Empire, and I speak with the
Vilcat kind
voice
of
of the
says,
princess.
yes, I did hear Princess Adalia say that. Yeah.
Yes. So and this is in confidence, my friends, I am her betrothed. So when she comes into her true power, I will be her hand.
If you're her
As an
betrothed, why didn't you go
astro-elf
with her?
We got betrothed in secret while we were traveling together. But I assure you, I will be her hand when she comes into power. And she will be able to reward you for the help to put her on the throne.
I
With
gasped.
food. As much food as you can eat, the freedom to settle any planet with their support. Loot and healing kits, and rewards for any men. They could repair damaged ship. They will of course provide money. But to do this all, we must show our combat prowess.
And items like this! And I pull out my Dragon Guard armor and put it in front of Duck Hair.
So what say you?
And boxes of food, like the ones we have on our ship. And I look at the Thraking.
I look at the human, I say, and of course, as a human, you will be one for a noble mission to reunite
The
two true loves.
the Surin actually eyes the armor more than Duck Hair does. He's like, he just kind of like, whatever. You're not gonna. This isn't the armor. I don't want armor. But the Surin kind of like comes over. He's like, are you not gonna take that? Is that up for grabs then? If you're not gonna.
It's yours!
I'll take it. And the Surin is like, really? We can have this? This is ours now? We can take it? And then
If
he
you
grabs
Will
it
you
before you can even respond. He grabs it and runs back to like his seat, his like compatriot, and he like sits down hugging it. And he's like, okay.
you're joining us then.
Of course, they're joining us.
Percy, make a persuasion check.
Who? Me?
No, I'm gonna
Percy.
make Percy make it because he's the one who dropped the armor.
I'll give him advantage.
Um,
I'll slip off my boots of returning step or whatever, and I'll also say, this
Those
may
are decent
sweeten the
boots.
pot.
That's an infusion. I don't think you could take them off.
I'm still doing it. He has no idea what.
That's a good idea.
I'm still
Perfect.
Yes.
doing it.
These boots may sweeten the pot, he says,
Percy,
as he tosses them on the table.
Yeah, Percy, make a persuasion check, or any. Yeah, persuasion.
Do I actually have advantage though?
Yeah, I'll give you advantage because
Because I'm aiding you.
Yeah, you've gotten a help action.
I am aiding you.
Why didn't it roll? Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
All right, so 12, but I'm going to give myself a +3 with Flash of Genius.
All right, with a 15,
Wait,
the
and build for
Surin
success.
says to you,
It's an 18 now.
okay, with an 18, the
It already
Surin
passed.
says to you, yes, we will join you.
There'll be
We will
more.
join you, and we will fight Spax.
There'll be more where that came from.
So the
I look at
Surin-
Percy.
Mhm.
The Surin has officially joined
Yes.
your coalition.
Jay just believes that Percy can make unlimited amounts of magical items. He just literally took off his shoes and gave them to him.
When you said also that you had plenty of food, the Thrycreen kind of walks over to Jay at this point and says, I'm not going to do a voice for the Thrycreen.
Just do the same voice you just did.
No, because
My precious.
my precious. The Thrycreen, I feel like Thrycreen would talk in more of like a click and whistle kind of way, and I don't want to try and.
No, they're Zorak from Space
I
Ghost.
speak
Zorak.
I speak Thrycreen, so I'm going to translate.
Okay.
Oh, perfect.
Well, it'll speak common, but it does go over to Jay and say, "Is it true? Do you have food? Do you have lots of food on your ship?
He'll look at
We can have some of your food.
Percy.
And
You can
you'll-
have all of Percy's cooking that you want.
he says,
Of course. Once
1
we
month. 1 month's worth of food.
Oh, I've had more than 1 month's worth of food easily. From Percy.
when we return
For us. Give us.
Of
Give
course.
when
So
we return
give
to
us.
the
Yours.
second
Now.
wind.
us. We want now.
Oh, okay. Well, follow me back to our ship.
You will have it moved. We will take.
I mean, well, there are lots of boxes. So if you would help me take some of it, that would be wonderful.
We will take.
And you'll help us?
We will help if you give.
All right. So let me just.
You will give. And he looks at Anella. You will give.
Yes, we will give.
And there will be
give me
another-
more.
Let me
Give me
just
another
go back to episode 3 and make sure that I actually said that I was taking all of these boxes of food.
I feel like that's something that you would have done.
It's 100%.
I'm sure.
I
we have
remember I
food.
finished an episode. I was like, Anella, look at all these jars of peanut butter.
Roll me a persuasion check. Somebody with advantage because you're.
I
helping and
will.
talking.
Can I roll?
I
it? Did
just
say
rolled
it
it.
was? Okay. Okay, you have a good. You got good.
Oh, there
So
we
I
go.
have plus 10. 26.
Okay.
All right. Sure. The Thrycreen agrees. He says, "We will join you. We will join you. We will join you. We will fight. We will fight. We will fight. We will join."
So wait, who's left here?
The Arakokra and the Artuk are the only two. Again,
And the human.
The human has no interest in dealing with you anymore. You failed.
Oh, really?
We
You
failed
have-
miserably.
You have failed to persuade him
Jay
So-
will
in your initial.
Jay will lessen the extent of his features right now, less human-like. Slowly, he'll do it without people noticing.
So I'm going to ask the human directly. So, Duck Hair, will you not join us?
I do not want to join any war right now, and what I need, you are clearly not offering. Speak to the others. They will probably join your suicide mission.
Very well. If you will not join us, then Vokath, perhaps this person has no longer needs to be in the room with us.
Very well. You make a good point, Mr. Percival. You may leave, Dakar. So Dakar's like, fine, I don't want to be here anyway. He walks out.
Well, wait.
Can I kind of want to.
I kind of think we should kill
I
him.
kind of want to talk. I mean, I can go talk to him while you guys try to
Wait.
persuade the other two.
Fine.
Okay.
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
go,
a human to human.
It's like
I'm
the
gonna
James
I'm
Bond
gonna go
film.
tell everyone I met the betrothed of Princess Zadali.
So,
we go fly off and do that.
can I...
Why are we focusing on him? Let's
Are we
get
gonna
the
Because
other
he has
one.
a funny voice, and I
Do we
want
want
him
to let
around.
him go? Do we want to let him go, or do we want to kill him?
I don't think killing him would.
I
serve
bow
us
to the
very well.
Artuk. Kindly, Artuk, perhaps a battle against this man, Duckhair, will
No,
suffice.
Yes, and I'm gonna do. He's still in the room, right? He's walking out.
Well, Anella, I
he's-
think
he's-
Anella was like, Anella said
I
that.
He's
wanted
walked
to
out
talk
the
to
door.
him,
He's
and
walked
now
out
you
the-
just want to kill him.
He's walked out the door, and Anella has chased after.
Okay.
Um,
All right.
Can I see him?
Vorchu, you cannot see him. The door. Actually, no, there aren't doors. There's just I believe it's just force fields.
So-
Just
I want to cast
you can-
Hold Person on him.
Wow.
Wow.
what are you guys doing with spell slots still? Dang.
Yeah.
I didn't.
I'm gonna smite him. No, just kidding.
All right. Roll initiative
Just kidding.
and see how quickly you can murder this guy.
What
I
are we
just-
doing here? Are you holding
I
him in
just-
front
I
of
don't
you?
know
What are
what's
we
going on.
doing?
I
Yeah.
just want to help. I just want the Artuk.
I just wanted to talk to him.
I just don't want him running away right now.
Then why did we
Um,
ask him to leave the room?
I did.
Yeah. That's great. Estelle's given up. She's just like, I'm putting my head down. I give up. I can't deal with you. It's over.
I thought Anella was just going to talk to him one-on-one. Now,
Yeah,
now we're casting a spell on him.
You can talk to him while he's held.
You're putting me at a disadvantage with negotiation.
Well, someone not being able
Um,
to move is an advantage, I would say.
Just check one thing. I gotta check that here. actually should have checked this before.
Andrew, what is your goal here? Is this a secret?
Yeah, well, like, what's going on?
I don't want him running away.
Yeah, but we can't keep him forever.
I just want him to stay in place so Enola can talk to him.
I was just gonna follow him.
Form of intimidation?
Yeah.
Maybe he'll respect that, or be scared enough to follow us.
Okay, let's just save on the whole person, I guess, because I
It's
guess
a
I'll
DC
inform what I do
15, right?
next.
Yeah, 15,
Let's
I
see
think,
if-
right, Andrew?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he is held. However, again, a hold person is not a subtle spell.
You're like using the
everyone-
force.
And I look at the Artuk and I say, "Do you see? We have much power and
Exactly.
much battle prowess."
Exactly.
Everyone, the
Oh.
the
Oh.
Artuk.
Oh.
I'm gonna unfortunately yeah, the Artuk sees this spell casting as an affront
Oh, God.
to true combat prowess. He thinks you cheat now. It kind of comes off as like a cheat. You almost dishonorable. He saw you fight with magic before, but for what you did now in a negotiation, he sees this as an almost a slight. The Aarakocra is unaffected by this action, but the Artuk kind of takes it rough. The Surin and the Thrycreen are already on your side. They're like they're okay with.
So wait. So I know that one of these people want more physical battle prowess rather than magic.
Yes,
I'm gonna lean over
the
to
Artuk.
I'm gonna lean over to Jay and say, after the whole person is done, challenge this human to a duel.
I already challenged him to a duel
Oh, you did?
twice.
Ah!
You challenged the human?
I-
No, you didn't.
I think you just
Yeah, I
said
was
we'll
like,
fight.
Perhaps I said,
someone.
Artuk, perhaps you would like to see some battle prowess in a
Oh, yeah,
one-on-one
you did.
fight, me versus Duck Hair.
You did
Yeah,
say that.
but
He
the
did.
Artuk didn't respond
I
yet.
think he was joking, but maybe
Yeah, I
not.
thought he was joking, but maybe not. But
I thought that was a.
And then you guys were all like, "No, don't hurt him."
We want to
I
hold
thought that was
person.
great.
don't hurt him. Hold him there.
Yeah,
and
great
don't let him
idea,
escape.
guys.
Everything's gone off the rails. I don't know what to do.
It's awesome. This is
I'm gonna
this is what
timestamp
people
it.
come here to watch on.
I'm gonna timestamp the two
This
times
is
A
I challenged him
botched,
to a
yeah.
duel.
a botched negotiation.
this is what real D&D is like. around the
personal
table.
duel.
Yeah. You can't tell someone you're going to take out the most powerful empire in the galaxy and just let one of them walk off and be like, I don't think that's a good idea.
Well, it's not a good idea. He said, "It's not a good idea."
So far, I feel like I'm the only one that's doing any negotiating.
I'm trying to do things, and then I just
So-
can't.
You've got this guy held off outside. Anella again. Was,
Okay, you know what?
kind
I'm
of
gonna go up to
chasing him
him,
down.
and I'm just going to.
And he's
Because
just
I already have detect thoughts running. I'm just gonna probe deeper to see what I can use to blackmail him. Because I don't know what to do at this point.
man. I don't know.
Yeah.
what are you hoping to find on this guy?
I want something that I can use to get him to join our side. It could be blackmail or his one true cause where he's like, oh yeah, I hate that guy actually, or something like that. I want to either give him something that he wants or use something that he wants against him.
The things he wants artisan tools or navigator's tools, a healing kit or a potion of healing, a musical instrument, and a magic weapon.
Wait, we could have got
I
him.
have navigator's tools.
We could have gotten him and his faction on our side for a potion of cure wounds.
Potion of healing.
Wait, what? I don't understand that at
a
all.
musical instrument. I could give him the
He
flute
wants a
that I don't
weapon.
ever use.
He just wants one potion?
A one musical instrument.
That's it? That's all this guy wanted?
I thought this was like a huge standing thing.
Yeah, I thought he wanted like
I
something
think
massive.
we're thinking like in terms of planets when it's
Right.
just person to person.
It's
instead.
just him
Oh,
we're
yeah.
getting help from? Just this one guy? He doesn't have like a crew or
No, he has a crew.
but he
Is it like a 5 people?
CJ gave us specific things that each one wanted. And Andrew thought he could just go in and make up a story and get them all on our side.
But they're gonna
They
let
each
the
want
whole
very
fleet-
specific things. It's a negotiation with like politicians.
I go up to the
Don't
R2
Right.
What
and say,
politician is like, yeah, I'll fight a war for you. Just give me your
Just give me
instrument.
a flute.
I go up to the
I don't know.
R2 and I say,
There's
"Oh,
What?
noble R2, I apologize for my friend's mistake. So please, just put me in the arena with your strongest warrior, and I will prove my battle prowess."
You
Oh
want to
my
prove your
goodness.
battle prowess? You want to prove your battle prowess?
Yes,
Go
of
fight
course.
that. Go,
I'm Percy.
go fight that guy. And he kind of motions towards the Thrycreen.
Oh,
No.
Isn't the Thrycreen already on our side?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a terrible idea.
why do you want me to fight him?
Do it. Challenge him to a duel.
What? You're too afraid to actually fight for yourself?
Aren't you off talking to? Aren't you
I
off?
don't know what
I
I'm
don't
doing.
care.
I'm so lost.
Excuse me, Anella. Well, noble
Fight
Artuk, I don't know what your name is, which is why I keep calling you noble Artuk.
My name is Vorchu.
Well, Vorchu, I would be happy to.
No. Vorchu.
Oh, Vorchu.
Yes. Vorchu.
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 I would. Okay, noble Artuk.
Vorchu.
I,
Vorchu.
there's only
Go fight.
one.
Go fight that guy.
There's only one problem.
Challenge him to duel.
I will challenge him to a duel, but it will not
Challenge him to a duel.
be. It will not be to the death.
Challenge him to a duel.
All right. Hello, noble Thrycreen. Yes.
Takana.
Yes, I see you.
Takana.
Takana. Yes.
Takana.
Noble Takana.
Yes,
And,
Takana.
and Vorchu.
Vorchu.
It seems that to get them on our side, I will have to challenge you to a duel. Not to the death, just to see who is stronger.
I will not fight you. I will not fight you.
Okay.
You
On
give,
wrestling.
You give food. I will not fight you. I will
Okay.
not fight you. I will not fight you. I will not fight you.
Oh.
Vorchu says, "Good try. Good try. You try. Good try.
I did try.
Good try.
And trying is half the battle, so
Good
perhaps
try.
you will join us now.
Good try." Roll a persuasion check.
They're already
I'm telling you, I'm doing all the negotiations because I listened to what CJ said.
I don't understand.
Roll a persuasion.
These guys all want one specific thing each.
Oh, I'm so bad at persuasion too. Ugh. Wait. Okay, I could use
Is
my
it-
last flash of genius to add a 3.
It's a 10. That's not gonna do much.
With
Hold
a
on.
10.
And my last
With
other
a
thing.
10, you
Wait, I have that other thing.
succeed,
Okay, fine. I'm not using the other.
and
Oh.
Vorchu, the Artuk, says, "Yes, we will join you. We will join you."
By
Vorchu.
virtue
Okay.
of the DM's mercy, he'll
virtue.
join.
By virtue of challenging the Thrycreen.
Wonderful. Oh, this is.
So the only
Perfect.
people
I walk up to Anella and I say, "What do the Aarakocra want? Because I will give it to them."
They
They wanted
want
freedom.
freedom and to maybe avoid war.
Let's
At this-
go then. They're on
At
our
this
side.
Can I go over to the human that I've held?
You're obsessed with this human.
Can't let him walk up. I'm gonna
He's
go
so
over to him.
worried that you're gonna find out.
I'm gonna
He's
look at
said
him.
in this meeting about being the betrothed.
I'm gonna
he's-
aid Percy in whatever the hell he's doing.
He's
on the
held, right? I'm gonna look at him. I'm gonna put my hand down my trousers like I'm gonna pull something out. And I'm gonna whip out my flute. And I'm gonna say, maybe this flute will persuade you to join our cause. And I'm gonna unhold him and give him the flute.
I also take navigator's tools out of my bag and I say, "Here, give him this too to sweeten the pot."
And I say, in case I've hurt you with this hold, here is a potion of healing
We
that
have
may
a
make
potion
you
of
feel
healing?
all better. I have two that I bought at the start and haven't used.
Oh,
Give him
And I
some
hand
of
him
the
the flute.
liquid courage.
And a potion of healing. And I say, yeah, you could maybe analyze it and make more of these for your people.
The potion of bravery, Sir Lord Zigard. Don't forget that.
Yeah.
Um,
And I'm
He,
gonna touch him on the elbow in a friendly way.
he says, "This is all too little, too late, friend." And again, he begins to head off towards his ship.
I don't
Really?
think we're gonna get this guy on our side. I think we've abysmally failed.
You think holding me here, shoving a pants flute in my face, and throwing potions, trying to get me on your side now is gonna get me to join you?
It just
Yes.
seems to
This
me
is-
that you're going to be missing out on quite the opportunity after all of this.
Well,
But if you wish to be the outlier here and be vulnerable alone rather
Well,
than standing together,
you
that's
all
up
can
to you.
try and face those elves on your own. Well, apparently you've got everyone else, so go ahead.
Well-
you don't need me. You got the weird. You got the starfish. You got the bug guy, and you got the
The
and you got the
kobolds.
lizard, and you got
Yeah.
the kobolds. Take them. Go away. I'm out of here. And he just
I can really feel myself losing my
Walks away.
temper at this guy.
he's just walking away. He's like,
Okay, quick,
just
guys,
go
guys, you need to tell me right
get
now.
the bird guy, okay?
I
Just get the
am
bird guy.
ignoring him and all of my party members, and I'm working on the bird.
Okay,
guy.
when you work on the bird person, I'm gonna turn to the other two and say, "Okay, do you want him dead? Because I could do that right now, but you have to tell me right now."
No,
Yes.
absolutely not. Even a coward's life is worth something. We should not take it.
He will betray us.
You have to have more faith in humanity.
I am humanity. Like,
Not you. We're talking to him.
Of course, it would be the astral elf who wants to kill somebody.
I'll side with Jay on this.
and
Your
and
side with who?
with Jay.
All right.
And
I'd like
also,
to do
one
a-
thing else, Jay is going to go up to you and Lord Zigard, and he's going to go, Lord Zigard, since when did you and Lady Zadali get engaged?
yeah, I was gonna do that earlier too.
This is a joyous celebration.
It's not so joyous as she's
We should have a feast. There should be a feast in honor of this.
We
should
should.
have a
Oh, no.
I don't think we have enough food left. CJ, can I do a history check to see what kind of like climate or like area that Aarakocra might like to live in?
They like to live in the high
Nests.
mountaintops
Mountainous,
and
yeah.
cliff-based regions, and you've done Tomb of Annihilation, didn't you? Encounter any Aarakocra? in
Yeah.
that? They like
Okay,
to live in
well,
cliffs.
I mean, I don't know if I.
You.
You.
Why is your name?
I just have a
Sage?
+6 to history, you know, and I haven't rolled a history check. All right.
Why is your? Oh, your name is
So-
Andrew, but you switched the E and the A. I get it.
Yeah. So, we're
on
also
his Zoom screen. He changed his name to Endra,
right
which is
because you're
Andrew.
Yeah.
With the thing.
and you're Stefano.
God.
So
I am
our
Stefano. Look
plan
at
is
that.
our plan is to restore Domus at a certain point after we defeat the Xaryxians, right?
Yeah.
Would it be fair to say that there might be some high areas in Domus?
It might be fair to say that. It might also be fair to say that they're looking for a planet of their own, or a more a new way of navigating wild space.
I pull out my navigator's tools.
What about the ornery thing we have? Don't we have like some ornery?
Yeah, don't we have like
the orrery?
Orrery, yeah, the map thing.
You do have that.
Can't we give that to them?
I think that's a great idea.
Certainly can.
Who's got that? I don't think I have that.
Doesn't Crux have it?
Probably
Crux
Crux.
might have that. It might be back on the ship if someone wants. But you can make the promise of the orrery, just like you made the promise of the food to Takana.
And I say, "Oh, Sigurd, that was a phenomenal idea. Perhaps you can roll the persuasion check."
Yes.
Uh,
I'm rolling that now.
okay, yeah, you offer.
30.
Oh wow, a crit!
We're so
Awesome.
good at this, guys.
So good at this.
This is
Yeah,
what I was
with-
made for.
With
That humans offended me so much. I'm like, this is what my character does, and he's just going to walk off. Like, I'm not even the most handsome, persuasive person in the galaxy. I didn't just play him the best song ever.
You're focused on like the one guy. who's
The
still
one
mad at
guy
you.
that we had lost before we even started the negotiation.
What's wrong with that dude anyway?
And then you like let the robot and like, R2D2's over here chirping and whirring, and everyone's like, "Yeah!" And, like Luke Skywalker's off running, chasing down.
It's actually more
Tauntaun.
C-3PO. But yeah.
C-3PO.
We way overthought this.
Yeah, I didn't
Love it.
realize
Like
literally a potion of cure wounds would have swayed him. I would never have even had a conversation with him. Been like, here you go. I got it.
Yeah, with that.
This is so weird. Like someone wants someone wants a whole new planet, and someone just wants a potion.
Yeah, someone's content with a loot.
You know,
You know what? We don't need him. If that's the biggest he can think of is a potion, we don't need him.
Yeah, he would
You know-
be a negative in the attack.
You know
So
what?
with
This
that,
this kind of
Attacking
reminds
the
me
wrong
of
people.
yeah. This kind of reminds me of like Guardians of the Galaxy. Like Rocket Raccoon, all he needed was like a prosthetic leg, and he would have been happy. Like maybe this guy's like that. He just would have taken something cool that he wanted personally, and he would have sent his crew with us.
I'm so angry at this one random ass human.
Angry enough to
with-
kill him? No,
I could kill him.
don't do it.
I have
Adela.
enough points for it. I could do it.
Come to the light side.
No, I could mutter his name because I'm looking through the psionic spell points and I can do this.
All right, 4 out of 5 ain't bad. Let's
4
go
out of
kill
5.
those Xaryxians.
4 to 5 ain't bad. So, all of the factions have come together. You've built your coalition. You have time now. You must assemble the fleet. It's going to take about 10 days for the fleet to assemble here at Vokath's fortress. So you have 10 days of time to for the fleet to assemble. Your characters can rest, make final preparations before heading to Xaryxis space. We can do if you have any downtime activities you'd like. Vokath, in his infinite wisdom and mercy, says to you, since you have convinced at least 4 other factions to join. He will, he decides that your cause is worth supporting, and he reaches out to some of his allies and asks them to send additional ships also to join in the coalition of the willing.
What about Duckhanno?
Duquesne?
Forget him.
He's gone.
He's
He just
done.
left.
He's gone.
He's
Do I get my
fled.
material component?
He's fled the system. In over the course of the 10 days that you have, you're able to get your spellcasting component. If you have any additional downtime things, you can we can discuss them. Is there anything else your characters need or want or would like to do over the course of the 10 days that you have? You have
I want to learn how to cook from this rich
that
guy's
takes an
chefs.
entire learning the learning a skill or how to use tools takes an entire year, according to the Dungeon Master's Guide.
Look, Anella could absorb a lot in 10 days. She's the
Okay.
daughter of a noble family. She doesn't even know how to make her own sandwich. She can figure out something here.
Fair enough. Roll me I don't know. Give me a D100.
Oh, God.
You are
13.
You are 13% better at cooking than you were before.
You know, that's better than 0.
That's still 0.
So yeah, you make some progress on
I make
learning.
PB&J. I live off of PB&J now.
But you don't get free temporary hit points for it.
And I'm
I
pretty
don't
sure,
have enough hit points.
I'm
I don't
pretty
get hit
sure-
enough times. For
I'm
this.
pretty sure Jay is not going to be happy that you cover him in PB.
Yeah,
PB and
I'm
J.
very upset.
Very upset about the PB and J. Again, I don't know if you heard, right, Bob, you stepped out, but
I had the headset.
you had the headset. Yeah, so if there was anything else you'd like to do, the fact that the ships are coming in over the course of the 10 days, some ships were closer than others, and you
I had an idea. I was wondering if I could use sending
can,
to contact the princess.
I think so. What's the
If we're on the same plane of existence.
Oh, then yeah, you can contact. You send a short message to the creatures you're familiar.
This subclass has everything.
Yeah. Even to other other planes of existence.
It's impressive.
5% chance that the message doesn't arrive. Okay. Yeah. Give me your 25 words.
Okay, I'm going to ask the others what I should say.
Do you want to write it down first? Write down.
I
your
mean, like, if
25
this
words?
is over the course of 10 days, I could keep casting it.
Maybe it would be nice to know how to get to her.
We have a
It's like
wild.
you get like a message from your Uber rider, like, where are you?
They know where Xaryxis space is. Other
Okay.
people know where Xaryxis space is.
I guess we
It's
should
a
ask.
well-known wild space system.
I guess we should.
We have gathered allies and are coming your way. Is there anything we should know, or something like that?
Yes. Also,
Tell her that she's engaged to me,
yes, I'll let her know that too.
And
We've
not to suggest that she isn't, because it'll spoil everything.
I let her know that we've used a cover story of her being
is-
engaged to
It
one
is
of
of
our party
vital
members.
importance that you,
You only have
go along
25
with this.
words. Say them.
I can keep casting this over 10 days.
Okay, fair.
Yeah, I'm not too worried. You're engaged to one of the members here.
Oh, I do really like Jay. He is so nice. Not
I
quite
give
my
a thumbs
type,
up to
but,
Jay while listening to this in my head.
She says, you're bringing a fleet here? Good to know. Thank you for letting me know that your fleet is on the way.
Ooh, I don't like that. I don't like the tone of this message that was delivered back.
You didn't hear the tone.
I guess we should have chosen our words before we sent
All I said was we have gathered allies.
Yeah, I was gonna say we gathered allies. Anything we should know? By the way, you're engaged now.
I thought you said we have gathered allies and we're on our way.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, we have gathered allies, and we, the four of us, are on our way.
Okay. And then she says,
No,
I
you
look
know what?
for-
No,
I
CJ,
look
CJ, you're right. You're right.
You're right.
There's no way talking out of this.
I look forward to your arrival.
Oh no. We screwed ourselves.
You know, I thought I was
You know what
being
we should
helpful.
do? We should tell our enemy we're on our way.
But she's not our enemy. She's going to help us.
Well, we don't really know her.
We don't. We just fell into a trap.
It was a really
He's
obvious
just ragging
trap.
us. He's just
Yeah.
ragging us.
Tell her it'll take twice as long as it would take.
Yeah. I'll be.
We'll be
I'll
there.
lie about the
Okay.
logistics.
You'll arrive on Thursday. I got it.
Now our allies are going to be prepared. It's going to be great.
We'll be
I'm
there on
gonna
a day
die.
that ends in Y.
We're gonna
I want to
die.
spend my downtime working with the three keen to
Okay.
try to teach them how to stretch.
I thought there were only two, Keen.
I will take the time to learn how to.
I
cook
want to
and
teach
contemplate
the three
my
keen
death.
and teach them how to stretch making food, that month worth of food, and
Mhm.
how to use it
Make it.
in a way so that they can stretch it to last longer, because clearly food is a problem with them.
Sure. Yeah. You can you can absolutely
Using
do
my
that.
special cooking techniques.
Can I spend the time
Their
teaching
three
the two?
keens can become a four keen.
Can I spend the time teaching the two that are in fraud of me traditional songs of Domus?
Nobody seems interested in songs of Domus.
It's like,
Sure.
But I like your
That-
perseverance, man.
Give me let's see. Let's make a give me a persuasion check. Yeah,
13.
13. Yeah, with your carousing during your downtime, throughout all of it, you make a new friend amongst the crew of the which was it? The
I think the Aarakocra and the
Aarakocra? Yeah. Amongst the Aarakocra, you make a new friend. They seem very friendly. They are very interested in you, and they will help you in a way that may come to light later.
they like the music.
Percy, you were
I was helping the three keen. I was
you
trying
were
to
helping the
strengthen my-
Thrycreen.
the Thrycreen. There we go.
Thrycreen.
I definitely called them Thrycreen instead of Freaking.
Yeah. You can make a any kind of check with your chef's tools. Do you have chef's tools?
I do.
Okay, so a D20 plus your when you're proficient, right? So a D20 plus your proficiency.
Cool. So that's a 19?
Okay.
Yeah.
And then roll me a D6 also.
Two.
2. This isn't really the best way, but yeah, you're able to kind of teach them how to work with the within their means, and kind of stretch the meals and kind of like portion it out. You help them set up, like, a 1 week meal plan where like they build the meals like for a week ahead of time. You show them some like rudimentary preservation techniques, wrapping things in salt and those sorts of things to help them. And unfortunately, they're throughout all of the thanks that they were able they get from you, and they thank you, but unfortunately they're not able to really pay you for any of your help. They really wished to give you some sort of compensation, but unfortunately it was not.
Sorry.
Yeah, they were like, we just don't have the means to repay you for your kindness and your efforts here. But they really,
Thanks.
really wanted to.
But thanks.
Oh, I did not want
But thank you.
any pay in return. It's just I like creating bonds with other people, and I have knowing that food is important to you. It was important for me to help you with it.
Well, we thank you very much for all of your efforts.
And they're gonna be extra helpful in the final battle.
So we did. Was there anything for Jay or Nelly? You got your
Cooking.
your cooking and your magic item thing. What did you want? You needed something from the Mercane. What was it for your spellcasting?
Oh, the really weird item. A pickled tentacle and an eyeball in a platinum inlaid vial worth at least 400 GP.
Yes, you get your 400 gold platinum vialed eyeball. That comes at the end of the 10 days aboard one of the ships that the Mercane sent for you. Jay, is there anything that you wanted to do as a final
Yeah, I was looking
downtime
at the
activity?
I was looking at the downtime activities.
Crime!
It actually kind of sounds like what Stefano may have just done coincidentally. What were you actually doing, Stefano? Just, I know you were helping them with their food sources and stuff, but was that any of the categories in Xanathars were you looking at? Or?
I wasn't.
He's not looking
anything.
at the Xanathars.
I just tried to come up
was.
with something quickly.
Gotcha.
He basically worked.
Gotcha. Yes, I see that. Yeah. So I want to carouse.
Okay, you want to do some carousing as well.
Yeah,
Okay.
I want to socialize and make contacts, which is kind of
that's
maybe what you did.
That's what Zigard did.
Yeah. Oh, right. That's what you did. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, you're able to do some carousing amongst the other members of the other crews. So yeah, you can give me a D20.
Which people did you carouse with?
He made
The
an
Thrak Queen.
Aarakocra friend.
Oh.
Gotcha. I want to go to the low class, like the people who are the
You
on
want
the
the
cruise, the people who are on the cruise who are like, they're like they swab the poop deck, like those people on the ships. I want to get to know them.
Okay.
And I want to tell them stories from the books that I've got. Stories. There's this one fantastic one called Lord of the Rings: Return of the King. It's a book I found from a human planet that we invaded, and it has a character in it named Aragorn, and he's really, really cool. And I tell them all about his exploits.
Cool. Yeah. So yeah, roll me a D20.
There you go.
See what,
15.
15. Okay. You find a friend amongst the people. Roll me a D8 also.
A D8?
Yeah.
1. The
A
best.
1. Okay.
Number 1.
Number 1. Where's my thing? Let's see. Go back here. 7. Okay. Yeah. So you make a friend. They seem really nice to you. They're totally loyal. Like they seem loyal. But after you have this carousing night and fun times, and you drink with them or you do whatever it is.
I read them from my book.
You read to them from your book, and they're enthralled by your adventure. However, once you're done reading from your book and you kind of leave, and everyone's saying their goodbyes, and you walk out, you kind of pat yourself down, and then you feel your coin purse, and you've lost about 7 gold.
No. What?
So you've been you had a great time teaching them. And I should give Andrew a complication too. Also, Andrew,
Who's this
give
person's
me,
name?
The person who you're befriended,
Yes.
or they're not the ones who stole from you.
Well, who's the one I befriended? Kyle?
Kyle, sure. Kyle
Reese.
Kyle the Surin. It's spelled
Visurin.
yeah.
Damn it.
It's
Kyle.
spelled XXLTRFY Kyle.
Damn it.
But Andrew, give me a D8. Let's see what your complication was.
4.
4. During your carousing, as you were making friends with the Aarakocra, one of the Aarakocra seems incredibly, very interested in you, but like obnoxiously so. Like
This is a common problem for me.
a like
He
they're-
probably likes it.
they're very clingy. Like you keep getting like sendings from this person and like messages from this person that like they're like, you up? And like
Oh no!
Oh no.
like hey, just thinking about you.
Oh no.
But I'd send you a message and like, you know,
Oh no.
hey, with like a bunch of Y's at the end. And they're just like, and like sometimes they send like 3 or 4 without waiting for you to respond.
I saw you read this message.
Yeah, so I know you got this. I know we're on the same plane of existence. Why didn't you respond yet? Is it me? Are you?
Okay.
Why aren't you? New brain, who dis?
I start to compose a song about them.
Oh no.
Fantastic. Yeah, so that's your great your downtime, your 10 days of downtime. Throughout the course, you have that those encounters, and at the final day, you see the fleet has arrived. All of the ships are here. You look out amongst the ships that have arrived at the fortress. There are 5 Shrike ships, including the Skira, which is the Aarakocra ships. There are 5 Lamprey ships, including the Remora from the Artuks. There are 2 Hammerhead ships. One is crewed by humans, and the other one is crewed by Thrycreen. And there are 5 Squid ships. Each one is crewed by members of different factions. There are 6 Wasp ships, including the Gadabout. And there are 4 Scorpion ships, including the Vrusk. The Vrusk, the Gadabout, the Remora, and the Skira were already at Vokath's base when you had arrived. And you can take any of these ships as your flagship, or you can continue with the second wind.
Oh, we're not leaving the second wind.
We've got to stay with the second wing,
yeah.
surely.
But
Which
you
one's
all-
the biggest and the coolest? I'll go on that one.
I think
I'm just
probably
kidding.
one of
I'm
the
kidding.
Hammerhead ships.
I'm kidding. I'm with Sigard all the way. I'm surprised
Uh,
Sigard doesn't want the coolest and the biggest one.
We got to stick with the ship we've
You
been
gotta stick with
The
riding.
second wind is pretty cool.
You gotta-
It-
you
I
gotta-
thought the second wind was like the smallest. It's like a
No, I
little
think-
tugboat. It's like Steamboat Mickey.
I think it's pretty
It's a
badass. I
galleon.
think it's big
It's
with the
you gotta
ship and a tree and everything.
you gotta dance.
Oh
with,
yeah, guys, it has a tree.
you gotta dance with the one that brought you. Yeah. So you all gather the ships. You have a rousing speech amongst the crew, and you're all like, today will be our Independence Day.
And then Zigard
And then-
performs the great song that he has been writing this whole time called called Leave Me the Fuck Alone by Zigard.
And then
It's called You Are Special.
Vokath gets up and he's like, today we're canceling the apocalypse. And then what's another good speech? I don't know. All sorts of
Welcome to Earth.
yeah, welcome to Earth, and like today Independence Day, and what's the
What
other?
about-
What's
They can never take our freedom.
they can never take our freedom.
Shooter.
That's not a speech. That's not a speech.
And they all you get a big rousing speech, and you all fly off into the astral sea, ready to take on the horrible Xaryxian Empire. And then a few hours into your journey, a silvery fog catches the light of distant stars and coalesces into clouds that vaguely resemble faces as inscrutable as they are enormous. Perhaps these are visages of gods watching over you, or perhaps they are merely figments of the astral plane, stray thoughts given form. None of that matters, however, as a distant roar draws your attention to one of the cloudy visages from whose mouth emerges a large red dragon. Riding the dragon is a knight clad in golden armor, their face hidden behind a fearsome visor shaped like a dragon's scowling visage.
What?
And here ends part 3 of the adventure.
Ooh.
It's the person that Jay's been looking out to his whole life.
My whole life.
Yeah.
A
It's the
knight
dragon
clad
dude.
in gold armor, riding a dragon.
Wow. Maybe this is the key.
I hope he's not a real fiance.
Have you seen my fiance?
Sounds cool.
I'm here to rescue
Yes.
her.
Zigard.
I'm looking for my.
I'm
Yeah.
looking for Zigard. He must die.
I've heard-
My
He has to
friend
challenge the one
Duckfeather
betrothed.
told me.
yeah.
I go to the Artuk. Oh, would you like me to prove my battle prowess against this one?
Wow. What a way to end that one, CJ.
Yeah. You have you have your fleet. You have your allies in combat.
And we're level 8.
And you are level 8 now.
Oh.
Level
Hello.
up. You are fully
Ah.
healed from all of your wounds and battles, and you're all set.
Awesome.
I'm looking forward to the final chapter. Well, the final part 4.
Act 4.
Act 4, Chapter 10. Next week. Same Bob time, same Bob channel. Thank you all for joining us tonight for our adventure. We hope you all enjoyed the shenanigans and tomfoolery that happened in negotiations with the different space factions here. Very sorry that the humans did not want to join you, but you've got
Darn
Hey.
humans.
a faction full. You've got factions of aliens. It's like Star Wars, you know.
Yeah.
The humans are the bad guys in Star Wars.
Yeah.
It's the Chewbacca's and the Admiral Akbars that really
The Gungans.
make, and the Gungans and the Ewoks. Those are the real heroes
Mm-hmm.
of Star Wars. So you've got a bunch of those. You've got a
Yeah.
bunch of Gungans and Ewoks
Yep.
right by your side. And thank you all for joining us. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the bell button for notifications. Because you're only going to get notifications on YouTube now. So
That's right.
Come back, watch the YouTube vids, and like, subscribe, hit the bell.
And if you'd like to check out links for everyone's personal channels, as well as Andrew's home address and PO box, excuse me, you could send him a nice, lovely postcard. Please do that down below. I put a bunch of links down there as well for Patreon, Ko-fi, things like that. Support CJ for his DM efforts. So thank you, CJ.
Thank you. And with that, take us out, Bob. We'll see you all on
The tabletop. Have a great night, everybody.